Hi there, I've been recently part of a webinar with Hung Lee and Sarah Spence in which we've discussed the idea of recruitment and diversity and how we have to bring them both together in order to adapt to the change and what the society and our employees are expecting from us. And one of the biggest highlights that we had, or one very important takeaway in my view, was the idea of metrics. What we have to do is, first of all, we have to say and look inside and speak to HR and find out how are our numbers, how diverse are we? And then we have to speak to the leaderboard and figure out how diverse do we want to be. And as the next step, we have to figure out who's applying on my ATAs. What kind of candidates do I have? So you have to really crack your numbers, it's really important. And when you explore this kind of candidate journey in which you have the number of people that are applying, that are getting the offer, that are being part of the organization, that are staying or maybe leaving, and then the number that you want to achieve, you're going to be able to see in that line where your gaps lie and where you really have to put more effort and research more to find out what's going wrong. The next step is take a recent hired group of people, bring them together on a room and tell them why did they apply, what appealed them of your brand, but also they've surely been applying with competitors and seeing other career pages. Maybe they have some highlights and some ideas of things that they really like from other brands. Really need to ask them, why did you apply? What did you like about the website? And you also have to ask yourself, and that's a teamwork with HR, why are people not staying? Maybe that's your problem, that people are leaving the organization. They're joining, but they're leaving. And on that, it's really important that you look at your onboarding. The first 3 months of employment, when we get our new hires into the organization, are crucial for them to stay long. So we have to explore, are we not giving the right support? Maybe there's no groups of people that are, maybe, a buddy system or something like that would help. Or maybe actually our managers are being biased and are not treating people in the first months or their time within the business in a fair way. Going back to the initial metrics of who's applying, you have to check your analytics and see your traffic in your career page. Maybe that's a problem. SEO again, the keywords. Are you advertising your jobs in every portal? On LinkedIn, are you paying ads? Sometimes, obviously, we have to. And have you trained your recruitment team to be able to diversify the way of looking and think outside of the box and find different ways to find and source for candidates? And one of the most obvious responses that most people that are on this journey now get is that the language that we're using for certain jobs, we're not engaging, we're not inclusive. Same with the imagery on the website and the way that we communicate about our brand. I know it's a lot to take in. The important bit for me is you have to collaborate with your leaders in the organization to understand what you want to achieve. With HR and the talent team, they all have to work together to understand what they want to achieve, and then bring in marketing and get their support, and maybe, a new career page, some rebranding, some good imagery, good job description, in order to ensure that you're including everyone when you're looking for the best talent out there.